I am Dr. Lucy Mutara coming to you from Astradental Services Limited. Today, we are going to continue our series about good oral health, and we are focusing on prevention of dental diseases. Our focus today is preventing holes in children's teeth. This has become a big problem because, as you know, as a developing country, we have moved from our traditional diets, and a lot of us are giving the children sugary snacks, whether it is for school break or whether it is for normal snacks that they have at home. A lot of the children that come into our practice from the age of around 3 years, they sometimes come when they have all their teeth have turned brown or black and they have big holes in them. If I may just remind you, children will keep their milk teeth up to the age of between 11 and 12 years. So if a child of 4 years has a tooth extracted or taken out, it means that they will not be able to chew properly for another 8 years. Now, as much as we are very industrious, we do not make teeth replacement for children. So it is very important that you protect the children's milk teeth from holes or what we call cavities, so that the teeth can stay for as long as they need, not only for chewing, but also to guide the new teeth, the permanent teeth, as they grow into the mouth. The mainstay of prevention of decay or cavities in children is just making sure that every day before your child sleeps that they have brushed their teeth. Make sure you have the appropriate size of the brush and toothpaste. I have one here that is for 4 to 12 years old. This one is available on our website in our Astradental shop. But always make sure that the brush you're giving your child can cover not more than 2 teeth. Because as you know that the teeth are arranged in a curve in the mouth, there is no way that you will have a nice long brush, like a ruler for brushing teeth. They will hurt the child's gums and jaws, and usually you will find that your children will brush the teeth at the front, these ones, but when it goes to the back, it's painful and they will not reach. So you need to get a brush with a small head. This is what we call, this part is the part where the bristles are, or the hairs of the brush is. That is what we call the brush head. So make sure that it is small enough. Now, my tip for today is about a magic toothpaste that you can use to prevent decay. The mainstay of preventing decay in children is really just applying, removing the food remains and applying a high fluoride product. When children under the age of 6 years, you need to supervise their brushing because fluoride is both good and bad. If you have enough fluoride, which is around 1 part per million, that is just a technical term, but the Kenya Bureau of Standards would usually guide on how much fluoride should be in toothpaste. But generally speaking, any child below the age of 6 years and 7 years, you will judge depending on how your child is adjusting, should have supervised brushing. I always say, take the brush as a parent or as a caregiver, brush the back teeth, which are the molars, the chewing surfaces of those teeth. Brush them yourself, the top, the bottom, left and right, and then give the child the brush to brush the front teeth. Children even as young as 2 years are able to brush the front teeth. It is just a natural process. So after the age of 6 and 7 years, the children are able to brush by themselves. Always read the label on the toothpaste that you are buying. It has to be age appropriate. Today, I will show you a toothpaste from the same company that we stock in our shop called Curaprox. Curaprox is one of the toothpaste that has like liquid and like a liquid tooth covering. So the products that are here include the same thing that are naturally found on a tooth, that is calcium and fluoride, in a concentration that it is very easy for them to go onto the teeth. Now here I must say that now ujijue na ujue mtoto yako, Because if your child is the kind who likes to have crisps in the blanket or in the duvet, you might have to turn into a bit of a policeman or policewoman and make sure that you have removed all the snacks in bed. Let the last the last thing in the mouth be a brush and toothpaste. So the way when the child brushes, or even if you're helping your child to brush, after they have brushed, and that is for around 2 minutes, brushing all the surfaces of the teeth, let them just spit out the toothpaste. The toothpaste should never be rinsed out. The active ingredients in toothpaste is usually, just micro elements, very, very tiny things that you can't even see even using a normal microscope. And that is why we say you only need a very small amount, literally like the size of a small pea on the toothpaste. So that on the toothbrush. So let the child just spit out and not eat anything else after that, because there is the film of the toothpaste, the nice ingredients in the toothpaste, like I've explained, the fluoride and the calcium, they remain as a film of the tooth. Now, as you sleep, those minerals, they actually enter into the structure of the tooth and help to harden the tooth. How is this important? When your child's tooth is hardened, it is protected. It is like the way the kiyoyagari, or the mirrors, the glass is tempered. So those products actually help to harden the surface of the tooth, thereby making it that much harder for decay to happen. And decay, as you know, is just acid corroding the tooth. So you reduce the acid by removing the food remains, and then you harden the tooth so that you are fighting the cavities in two different ways. So I say, make sure that the last thing in your child's mouth at night is the toothpaste. Thank you very much, and let us keep those teeth nice and healthy and cavity free in 2025.